Hello again, everybody! I'm back! Haha! Whoa! This has been a crazy summer. So busy I had to take a break for a while, but I'm back building Minecraft stuff and sharing it with the rest of you. Thank you for joining me. Here we are. This hole was right where I left it. And today I'm looking at these blank walls I've got on the side, and we're going to finally add villagers. Talked about it for a while, thought about it ever since I started building this place. And now it's time to actually bring in some tradesmen into the crater so I can have all their lovely enchants. The concept I'm going for is basically that each villager is going to have their own shop. I really don't like seeing the villager halls where you've got a villager basically stuck in a 1x1 square that can't move and is really like some kind of prisoner. It's just a video game. It really doesn't matter. But visually, I want something far less depressing, something a little prettier. So my concept is that they'd all be residents and let's call it Aztec or Mayan or some kind of forgotten Incan group of people that live up in the mountains. And they would each have their own little residence, business, shop, enclave, right in the side of the crater, with all the doors facing to the middle. And then anytime I need to come in here, I just go to the appropriate shopkeeper and visit them, throw them some emeralds and some books, and get the enchants that I need. It doesn't just have to be enchanters. It could also be weaponsmiths or whatever else that we need. Whatever villager trades we want. Which is going to be all of them. We're going to have all the villagers. Give it a nice little archway. So I'm imagining like a 3-chambered area. So each of those alcoves is going to be an independent stall, and I've got enough room to put a second floor on them. So the first little room will be where you just go in and it'll be like the shop front. And then behind the shop front, we'll have like a workshop area. Some of them will be workshops, others will just be crafting benches or whatever their trade is. And then the final chamber at the back will be just a aesthetic residential area where their beds are, and the villagers will be linked to them. So front room shops, mid room workshop, back room residence. Pretty simple. And by making them all the same, they can run in a line as far as I want from the center of the crater without running into each other. And I've got them on both sides. This one has enough, just the shape of the crater. There's enough for 5 stalls on this side, 4 stalls on the other. And as you can see behind me, I made 2 floors to it, top and bottom. So there's 5 top and bottom over there, and I think 3 or 4 top and bottom, 3 top and bottom over here. One of the stalls had to go because I had to make room for access ramps up and down. Whee! For the falling boots. Yeah. So the oak awning above the door acts as a sun and rain shade, but it's also the walkway for the floor above it. It all works out fine. Using the same colors as I used for the floor before, that's all oak. Coming along nicely. Now, I don't want the villagers to be running everywhere. I'm going to keep them confined to each of their little shop areas. So the front area there will be like extra storage of books and such. The workshop and the residence, the villagers themselves can run into. That little alcove is going to be like a little cooking stove area. And now I can tap into my other farms for some of the other furnishings I need. You'll also notice like the pumpkin lantern lamps are all over the place too. Carved in just some access stairs on both ends. And these are basically identical on every stall. The only difference being if the door is on the right side or the left side. That's it. But 6 and 10, that gives me 16 stalls with 2 villagers per stall. 32 villagers can comfortably be housed in those. Carved in access walkway, ramp up for other areas where later builds will have to show up. And we still got room to expand around here. Okay. Don't need those anymore because you'll notice each of the shops has lights flanking both sides of the door, so it's all still well lit. Trying to get rid of the torches as much as possible. Still got these ones, they might have to stay. And now tapping into the other farms. The whole reason we make these farms is for the resources, really. Now I got more bamboo than I'll ever need. The stalls themselves, I'm using bamboo doors and trap doors a lot. It matches what I've done on the lower floor, and it'll also give me the function of being able to keep the villagers within the areas that I want them to stay, but still give me access. All kinds of bamboo, but just such good farms. Such good farms. Tons of blocks. And the blocks get converted into products. So many doors and trapdoors. So glad I made those farms. And the whole time I'm building here, these farms are just churning away. It's important to have your farms in the proximity that you're working, because if you're out of their render area, they usually shut off. You actually have to put in redstone devices to turn things on if you're not in the zone. And I'm not doing that. Okay, I'll get the trapdoors to open the other way. That's better. And then we'll also put some shopkeeper enclosures too. There we go. So now the villagers won't be able to come out beyond the workshop area. They'll have free access to their residence and the workshop, and the illusion of being able to come out, but it looks like they're just too busy doing their thing to bother coming out because they're running their shops. Far less depressing and much prettier. Okay, made villager shops, so back to the villager farm. Again, made this quite a while ago. You can see in previous episodes the whole construction of it. But we've got the farmers that happily make the kids, and the kids come down to shoot, and the chute goes through the water, and then they get shot up the water. When they get too tall, when they grow up, the water up above sucks them up, just like that guy got grabbed. And then they go into the adult waiting area. There's 3 stages of these kids. They're like tiny, teenage, and full grown. And the full-grown ones are the ones that can be tradesmen, so they might get... Hopefully we'll get the right one, and we won't waste very many. If not, good. Anyway, you can see on previous episodes how that thing's constructed. And then we're just getting ready to pick them up in a boat. Every time I pull the lever, it's going to discharge a minecart. Reset the lever for the next use. And there he is. He's ready to go. Okay. So now we just let him out of the cart. Okay, I'll fix that damage later. And this guy's stuck back there. So we'll just bait him out with a workstation in a moment. I'll fix this later. No big deal. Just trying to get him out of the cart. I accidentally whacked the stone underneath him. Hey, come see the workstation, dude. There he is. And now he's in the boat. Okay. Not the setup we want, so we'll transport him to the crater and then mess around with the workstation until he's got the right job. Oh, Netherite, you make damage so quickly. So in the crater, playing the switcheroo game until he gets the trades that we want. No, not that one. Switcheroo. And we'll keep doing that until he gets the trades we like. Okay, so they got the residence area. There he is in the workshop area, and we'll just fill up the workshops with all the different trades that we want. Enchanters first, and then I'll do the other trades later. Block him off so he doesn't run away. Hit the boat, not the villager. Give him a little bump, bumpity bump, 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 and a bump, and a bump, and then lock them in. Okay, I just set the crouch button to get out, and they will not leave through there. Also, full-size zombies won't go through there. I might have to add some iron golems just to take care of any baby zombies that may show up. But everything's pretty well lit. The torches will go away and I'll replace them with lanterns later. Like so. We got some shelving outside. Signs clearly labeling what the different trades that the guys are offering. As you can see, I leveled them up with their simple trades. And then put signs on the outside so I know what's here. So now I've got access to all those trades, and I will, over time, I will fill up all these residences with useful villagers. And that's their residence. Each residence is extremely similar, but has just minor differences, like where I place a chest or what paintings on the wall. I'll just replicate that. And you can see just different painting, different configuration, but essentially the same thing. 2 beds, stove, and a crafting bench. Cats are spawning, that's alright. Keep the creepers out. And that's it. Now, because I still had lots of time, super easy. Like the easiest farm I can think of. Cows. I started out with sheep, but then wolf spawned on my little island, and it ate all the sheep. So, yeah, cows. Not sheep, cows. Now, the good thing about using an island like this is I don't have to build fences or structure or nothing. This is free-range cattle. We're looking at Wagyu beef here. Breed them up, make more, no problem. And they'll stay on the island. I don't have to worry about them wandering beyond into the water. Iron farm in the background. Sphinx and enchanted table over there. that's her. So with the farms done, there's only one thing left to do. I get to check them off of my to-do list. Fast and furious. It's been a crazy summer. So glad you shared some time with me. And then until next time, bye-bye.